Alrighty, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining Inside the Office with me, Sheriff Briese. What a beautiful day we have outside, and thanks everybody for tuning in and logging on. Today we're going to start off with, like always, our 7-day look back. But before that, just to emphasize today's topic, I know I gave a lot of information out in the last couple weeks, so like we've started this thing. We want it to be informal, we want it to be informational, and we want to be able to hear you, the public, the communities, what's going on, what's working, what's not working, and staying engaged with one another. So I won't come down with a ton of information today. We'll just do our 7-day look back. We have some topics to discuss, and then we'll get right into the questions and answers. So again, thank you for tuning in to Inside the Office. So let's start out with our 7-day look back. 7-day look back this week was still busy, but a little, things still happening. So we had 11 jail bookings this week. We had 478 calls for service. And the range of the jail bookings range from, obviously, our most hated thing so far we talk about, methamphetamine. And we're still getting those arrests. We are still actively pursuing those cases and criminal investigations. So we've taken some methamphetamines off the streets and arrested some individuals for possession of methamphetamine. We also had intoxication arrests, DUI arrests, child abuse arrests, and we had one assault on one of our deputies. So serious business, dangerous stuff, but we're doing it for you, Mariposa, to keep this place safe and keep it healthy. This week is National Law Enforcement Week, and unfortunately, the week did not start out good. We lost 2 of our own California law enforcement officers, so our condolences and hearts go out to those communities. And I was reading a magazine that kind of struck me as well that I actually pulled the page here. I don't know if you can see it, but 2020, 394 law enforcement officers lost their lives, gave the sacrifice in the line of duty. So it's gross, sickening, and hopefully we can stop this trend. But again, 394 people. They were real people, real humans. The Deputies of the Sheriff's Association, I wanted to just give them a shout out. They put on the first annual golf tournament last weekend. This tournament was to raise funding for the children in Mariposa for our Cops for Kids program. And I just tip my hat to the generous public and, for the generous donations, for the raffle items, all the individuals that sponsored the holes, the businesses, as well as, just everybody that turned out and really dug deep and put on a great performance and raised, the funding that we need to support our community as Christmas time rolls around. So DSA and all you that helped out, thank you. It was a fun day, but it was also a proud day to see everybody pull together and do the good work within this community. Another thing I wanted to just hit on, I think is a great idea, and it was Park Public Works and our county partners and our state partners. I got an echo, it looks like. Am I doing better now, everybody? No? How about that? Can everybody hear me? Somebody give me a thumbs up. Hold on. We have a technical difficulty here.
How about now? Does everybody hear me now? Audio, how about now?
Yes.
We're good. Should I start over? Did everybody hear me? I went over, if you couldn't hear me, what I went over was our 7-day look back, 11 jail bookings, 478 calls for service, and our National Law Enforcement Week. Like I said before, we started off worse. Uh-oh. Hey, we're live. Is it these too close, maybe? Awful.
Well, hang in there. Can anybody hear me now? Do I have to move something down there? How about now? How about now? Do we have interference or are we good? Are we good? All right. Hey, welcome to live. Anything can happen right on a live. So, hey, we'll just rewind everything real quick. 7-day look back. All right, 7-day look back. 11 jail bookings, 478 calls for service. Those range from possession of methamphetamines to intoxication, child abuse, DUI, and assault on our deputy. I apologize, but like I said, we're live, so we're gonna grow through this together. But this week we're celebrating or supporting National Law Enforcement Week. Started the week out, unfortunately, with 2 California law enforcement officers that gave the ultimate sacrifice. Our condolences and hearts go out to those communities. And if everybody didn't hear me because I was in a tin can, I was talking about our Deputy Sheriff's Association last weekend put on the first annual golf tournament. That tournament was to raise funding for our Cops for Kids program here in Mariposa. And I just wanted to thank them and thank the community for the generous raffle donations, the businesses that donated, the sponsored the holes, and then everybody that came out and really dug deep and supported this program. And this program supports so many families and so many children during Christmas time. So thank you, Deputy Sheriff's Association, for all your hard work and everybody involved. So I wanted to give you guys a shout out for that because, you know, this is what it's all about, is supporting our community, being part of our community, and working together. So I think I recapped everything I just talked about. I do apologize for the technical difficulties, but we will slug on. The other item I was going to discuss was Public Works. Other county partners, state partners are working with our school district to hopefully have a drive-through loop through downtown Mariposa back to the high school area for all of our graduating Grizzlies. So we're working together to pull something special off for them. Hope that wasn't a secret because I just let it out. But when we get the dates and times, if we can get this going, you know, again, community, county partners, everybody working together to support, you know, our Grizzlies, our children that are going to be graduating and going into the big giant world. So hopefully we get that all solidified and we'll have a great send off for them. So with that, I have, before we get into questions and answers, I've had a lot of inquiries about the homeless encampment in town that we've been talking about for weeks and weeks and weeks. And obviously our concern has been fire. Our concern has been getting resources to help these individuals, and we have made progress. There have been many of them that have decided to voluntarily relocate to, you know, better conditions. So that's a positive. But I have been down there to see the, you know, the progress. And some of the unfortunate is there's still individuals down there. There's still live fire pits going on, and there's still the individuals that have left decided to leave all their trash. So now we're stuck holding the bag on that, but I still believe us, the community, county partners, we'll find a resolution. We'll clean it up. We got to do what we got to do. So because I've been getting so many calls of, you know, the environment down there, what it looks like, prepared a real quick short video. I went down there several times, but I went down there this time just to show a little video of, you know, what we're encountering and what I'm trying to articulate the dangers of fire and the brush and everything else. So if technology works for us, I'm going to put up a video right now. And this video, I'll try to narrate. Dangers of fire. So I don't know why the video is not working. Looks like everybody's saying they lost the video. So we're having a rough week this week, Mariposa, on the old technical side. But it's okay. We'll just continue on. If we can get the video back up, I just wanted to show you the public what we're working with. So we will, if we can get the video popped up, we will. If not, we will go into questions. We're going to try the video one more time. All right. So as you can see, driving in, it's narrow roadways, heavy brush. We speeded it up, obviously, for time's sake. And it stopped again. All right. Well, it was a valiant effort, they would say, but I guess it's not going to play for us. If for some reason we can't get it to play on live, what we will do is we'll put it on our Mariposa Sheriff YouTube. Basically, the video will drive you through to the encampments and then just show you the conditions that individuals are either living in or, like I said, the stuff that we're going to have to deal with when it comes to trash, debris removal, and everything else. So with that, we will go to our live question and answers. First of all, I can't see everybody over here on the column screen, but I do want to say thank you. Looks like we got a lot of people tuned in today, so thank you for tuning in. Hello to everybody. I do appreciate it. So we'll go to question. First question is from and again, we are our second weekend. We are here also broadcasting on KRYZ 98.5 radio. So first question is from a KRYZ listener. How much do you know about crime in neighboring counties like Madera and Merced? I know that they're plagued with crime just like we are, but just different levels. We share individuals sometimes, but specific stats, I don't have that information offhand. So I wouldn't know, what they're dealing with. Second question, KRYZ listener, any updates on moving homeless from the creek? So we were going to try to show you a video of some of the positive updates. Those was going to show that there have been individuals that have relocated, and so progress is being made as we get into the summer months. Like I said last week, the board and county council will have to make a risk analysis type judgment call, because I will be pushing that we confirm everybody's gone before it's too late. So very soon, but no specific time frame. We're trying to do it as peaceful and easy as possible, but at some point we are going to have to do what we got to do to ensure the safety of everyone in Mariposa County. KRYZ listener, is the property behind the creek private or public? So that's a good question. The majority is public, but not really designated open to the public yet, meaning a public parking lot that has ingress, egress, or things of that matter. This area is the majority is a county property. There is a easement portion for MPUD for the
sewer and septic and water line services. And then the other side of the hill is, I believe they're still private. So private property is easier to enforce, obviously, with the trespass laws, but the majority right now is public, but not designated yet to be open to the public. It's just raw property. KRYZ listener, why is the white car and sad woman still living in the turnout of H Street? So, I'm going to take a sip of this sweet coffee. The individual you described is actually not anymore. Resources and stuff were provided, and she's getting the assistance that she needs. And the vehicle is also has been removed from that location. So, but it's the same as 50 yards up the creek as somebody living in a tent or a makeshift housing structure. They we have to deal with it exactly the same, be it a car or a tent. So, but fortunately, she reached out and we got resources coming to her. KRYZ listener, how often do you hire new deputies and what is the process? So we are currently going through the budget process. We had a heavy hit last year with COVID budgets and reductions and frozen positions. The sheriff's office is actively we just went through a hiring portion for some deputies. Basically, the job would be a deputy recruit position. They would do a state test. From the state test, they go through an oral panel process. And then from the oral panel, the individual selected to be hired would then go through an extensive background. And then after the background, we will be sending them to the police academy, which is a 6-month stint. And when they graduate from the academy, they then become deputy sheriffs. And then they go through a 4-month field training program. And then after that, it's about 18 months would be the quickest. And then they can be in a cop car, working the streets. And do people really submit tips anonymously? And the short answer, yes. We have, anonymous by phone, anonymous by email, anonymous by our Everbridge system, Nixle. So we do accept those and we vet those, and obviously, like any case, we got to ensure that what we're doing is proper. So just because an anonymous tip comes in doesn't mean we still have to vet all the information to make sure it's not frivolous. But yes, we do get those and we do investigate them. KRYZ listener, do you know why the power is out? So that was pretty. That's a zinger. But so the answer is yes, I do know. The answer is basically it's unknown. PG&E conducted patrols throughout that system, and right now they have no cause, but they are looking into the matter. So we don't have a specific answer, but we do know, and we have reached out to verify that they are currently looking into it. Frank, has the sheriff's office field identified the persons in the homeless camps in an event of a fire? Yeah, I would say yes. So that the problem is when you're dealing with transient population is, we started out with quite a few, and then some went elsewhere. But one day you can go there, and for a minute there we had one, and then the next day we had 6. So they're not always the same individuals, but for the most part we have done a lot of contact outreach, and obviously not for that purpose, but I would think like any investigation we'd have to start fresh when the incident occurred, and then obviously work that investigation, identifying and contacting persons. So it's a tough one because it's fluid. Could you post a video on website or Facebook? Katie, yes, we will. You know, unfortunately, I wanted to kind of narrate the video for you so you knew what you're watching, to see where we're driving to and what we're looking at. But yes, we will post it to our Facebook or YouTube channel, since for some reason it won't load onto here. I mean, if everybody's up to it, we can try the video one more time. Let's see here. I don't see nothing. Nobody sees nothing. All right. Well, maybe we'll get lucky. Third time's the charm. Possibly. Like a nail biter. Am I back? Yes. Oh my goodness. All right, so we tried it, didn't work. Sorry, I apologize. But we'll get back to the questions and answers. I won't waste any more time on the video. Do we have anything from the community today? Jessica, is it possible to get together as a community volunteers to help with creek area? If so, what do you recommend as a first step? I would, I mean, obviously right now anybody can go there, but I think if you see the debris amount, we're going to have to work with, probably Public Works and get some pretty big roll-off dumpsters, because it's more than the trash bag can handle. So, we'll be working with Public Works to try to get some stuff in there to clean it up properly. But I'd encourage volunteers if volunteers want to help. All right, so for everybody, since I totally chopped up this live today, there's the YouTube link, so you can kind of get a view of the video. And anything else? All right, so thanks everybody for tuning in to Inside the Office. I don't think we have any more questions really. Like I said, I appreciate the involvement. I appreciate the patience, because we're doing this live. So sorry about the glitches today. We'll try to do better. But this platform is for you, the community, to be engaged, to be involved. I want to hear from you and work on things together. So thank you very much. Thank you for tuning to Inside the Office. And with that, stay safe, stay healthy. Have a good night.